So in 2006, we started social media monitoring with a simple question. What were people talking about a brand? 2013, we came up with another fundamental question, which was, who are these consumers talking about our brands? And that's the new approach that we think may revolutionize the use of social media data on the aspect of gathering consumer insights. So at the beginning of 2013, we came up with this concept of deep profiles. It is basically the collection of all the attributes, all the concepts that we can gather from a consumer on a timeline, on her timeline or her Facebook profile. If she, for example, mentioned that she is swimming today with her friends, we'll add a swimming attribute to her deep profile. If she writes on her bio description on Twitter that she's a student, she will be also tagged with this description of student. If we have a landing page or a mobile application, and this application has a social login, and the same consumer does her social login on this application, we'll get all these likes and interests and enrich this deep profile. So deep profile is basically the concept, the fundamental component to build consumer insights, one consumer at a time. So in the 70s and the 80s, supermarkets started using technology called data mining to try to cluster groups of consumers in terms of what they were buying. And they came up with an algorithm called basket analysis, which look at thousands of transactions, actually millions of transactions, from the typical chart that one customer goes and pays actually for the products. And they came up with relationships between what consumers were buying. For example, there's an old joke that if people were buying Pampers, they also tended to buy beer for the weekend. So we got the same algorithm and adapted for the social media platform and for the social media data. For example, we found out that by a city by the beach in Europe, we found out that people that were mentioning this specific city, they also tend to mention the food sushi. So this is typically what the information or the knowledge that we want to discover, knowledge that are hidden in the data, knowledge that are not obvious, and that we can, by using such algorithms, we can discover. Applications for social media data and consumer insights. So once you get the process up and running of extracting consumer insights, basically getting their deep profiles and storing at a database and find affinities, you can start with a lot of typical online marketing and offline marketing actions. For example, you can do targeted email marketing. So if you are a company that are selling hotels, hotel rooms, and you find out that a specific group wants hotel rooms on the beach, you can target these people and offer some other brand, let's say a wine brand or a champagne brand that they happen also to mention in this cluster. You can also build customized homepages for e-commerce websites for each customer. So with a deep profile, you can find out that a specific group of people are interested in some category like video cameras, and so when they log in at the website at the e-commerce, you kind of like Amazon does, you display the top offers of video cameras. Also in mobile market and Facebook marketing and Twitter marketing, you can upload a group of emails for a specific cluster and target these people, these clusters, with specific sponsored posts in Twitter, sponsored tweets, and in Facebook. And of course, you can analyze the return of investment, typically comparing to the traditional or the classic way of getting the target only by Facebook.